Beautiful seekers, this is Clarity 1129 and welcome back to my channel. Today is Valentine's Day as I'm recording this reading, so I wish you a very happy Valentine's Day wherever you are. And no matter what the relationship is, may there be so much love in your life. May you be the embodiment of love. So when you're in your highest vibe, that's what you attract. Now, I had done a poll some time ago for, a love reading. What would you like to hear? And I found that I had 47% votes for their thoughts, feelings, intentions, and actions. And I went ahead with that reading. As I was about to upload the reading, I found that, the votes, more people had voted, and then finally the same reading, their thoughts, feelings, intentions, and actions actually tied with another request of trying relationships. So at that time I'd already posted that reading, but in that message which I posted on the community, I had said that I will definitely post this reading for you and on Valentine's Day. Now, I had meant to do the reading yesterday and post it today, but I was tied up. So I'm doing the reading now. It's a quick reading. I've pre-shuffled all the cards and I have kept the intention for a romantic couple, no matter what relationship you are in, that you can decide. But you can apply it to your situation if you would like to, all right? So I hope I can bring you some clarity on your situation, and you can actually take something home from this reading. Now, before I introduce you to the piles, I want to tell you something interesting. I was lighting these candles before this reading, all right, and this one, as you can see, is burning bright. When I picked up this candle to light it, the entire wick which was outside, it just came in my hand, and I put it aside, and there was just one stub left, and I was wondering whether it's going to even light up. It took a while, but it did, and the flame is growing, all right? And I feel there is a message in this for you. So if you're going through a rough patch, and if you feel you're the only one who's invested in this and the flame is dead out here, it's not. Now, whether you resonate with this or that, the fact is that there is still love, the fire is still there, but for whatever reason it's been weakened. But just give it time and it will come up. So now I don't know which pile needed to hear the message. Maybe all of you did. We'll see. I haven't seen the cards. We'll see them together. But this is a message. So if you're very invested in this connection, and if it's a connection that means so much to you, all hope is not lost. Nothing is yet set in stone. All right. So we'll see what comes through. Now I've got tarot. I've got 7 of them. I think one odd pile has got one more. But basically I'm going to be asking you 7 questions, and at the end we'll take oracle cards as advice cards for you. Okay, take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. These are general and timeless readings. I will explain at each pile as to what each card represents. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Let me introduce you to the piles. Pile number 1 is this rose quartz heart. Pile number 2 is the selenite palm stone, and pile number 3 is this amazonite heart. All right. So my dear seekers, as I always say, if you're intuitive enough and you've chosen your pile, the timestamps are down below. Please hop to your pile. All right. And for those of you who need that meditation, sit with your spine erect, hands open, palms facing upwards. Close your eyes gently. Calm yourself. Center yourself. And bring your gaze to the center of your eyebrows. Take in a deep breath. Hold. Connect with your intuition. Believe in your inner guidance. Slowly exhale. Open your eyes, and whichever pile you're drawn to, that is your pile. All right? So let's get started. Pile number 1, those of you who've chosen this beautiful rose quartz heart, this is your reading. There's a lot of love here. All right, this is a very tender, warm connection. When it started, that's how it was. And let's see what's happening here. Because no matter where you are, both of you feel this. All right, so let's see why things are the way they are. Now on this side, it's going to be you. That's how I have, set an intention. And this side is for your person. However, just like we do for those energy checks, you already know, if you come to tarot readings, that energies can be interchanged. So if I'm describing you and you feel this is your person, then this may be you. You can interchange the connection. I mean the energies, okay? But you can see yourself as on this side. Sometimes you might find yourself on both sides, and you might find them on both sides, which is okay, because that talks of mirroring. But if nothing resonates with you, then obviously you've not chosen the right pile. You can choose another. And if you find that nothing in this resonates, it's okay. Don't force fit anything. Maybe this reading is not meant for you. All right, but chances are that if you have been drawn to this reading, there is a message in it for you. So just follow your inner guidance as you listen to this, all right? And if you get triggered by something that I say, because trying relationships, when we talk about, you're already going through a rough time and things can trigger you. In that case, just know that your health, your well-being, your happiness is the most important. If it triggers you, leave it. Leave the reading. Let it be. When you're ready for it, then watch it. All right? Just know that the universe, whatever is happening in your life, the universe is doing for you and not to you. All right? Things will work out. Having said that, let's move in. The first card is your contribution towards this relationship and this situation. Why is your relationship like this today? What is it that you did or you didn't do? And the card you get is the Queen of Pentacles. All right. What is it that your person contributed to this relation to bring it to this stage? What is it that they have done that this or they haven't done, which has brought your relationship to this place? And they get the World. Okay. What is it that you can do to heal this connection? Pile number 1. You get the 8 of Swords. Okay. And what is it that your person can do to heal this connection? And they get the 5 of Pentacles. Oh Lord. Okay. We'll put that here like this. External influences that are influencing this connection, family, friends, work, whatever it is, we will see. And you get the 8 of Chalices. Can this relationship be saved? You get the 6 of Wands. And should this relationship be saved? And you get Temperance. Pile 1, here is your reading. What is your contribution towards this relationship? And you get the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wheels, which is the Queen of Pentacles. You bring a lot to the table. You are abundant. You are loving. You are generous. You're adept in whatever you do. And irrespective of your gender, you are a very solid person. All right? And you bring a lot to this table. There is a lot of value, and your person sees this value. All right? Possibly you are the one who has been putting in a lot of effort in this connection with this flame that's going high. I believe that you are the one who's put in all the effort, even when things were not going okay. You were the one who's bringing loving energy. Your person, what did they do or not do? Now, with the World card here, all right, before I go to your person, you could be an Earth sign, a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. A strong Virgo, I feel. Your person could be a fixed sign, which is Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius or Leo. All right? Now your person thought the world of you, all right? But right now, it's possible that they are distracted. And what are they distracted by? I feel with this world card here, maybe, they spend a lot of time on the internet. You find them scrolling. Maybe they don't have time for you. When they come back from work, they're tired, and instead of spending time with you, they are on their, they're either scrolling or watching something on the internet, anything. But they're so hooked onto it, they don't have time for you, they don't have time for your thoughts, and you are feeling neglected. If you look at these cards here together, you are faced the other way and they are faced the other way. All right? It's not that there isn't love here, but your person is preoccupied. And this is something which I feel a lot of families might face, families or partnerships or friendships even, because and especially if yours is an older connection and you are not Gen Z, but maybe, an older connection, I feel that you have had this experience of having one-to-one, talking to one another, asking about each other's day, and that's how you started. And suddenly with the gadgets coming in, there used to be a television initially, maybe for even older couples, or you may have had a radio, and then it moved to television, and then you had cable networks, so you had so many channels, and now it's the telephone, and everything is there for you to do. And when you scroll, you see a lot of things. Some things make you laugh. It's addictive because what you're trying to do is numb yourself. You don't want to know the pressures of work. And even when you start talking to your partner, it's possible that what crops up are things that need to be done, things that haven't happened, and maybe they just want to escape from it. And I'm not sitting here in judgment of what is right or what is wrong, but this is possibly your reality. And this is the cause of discontent, that you are pouring in all the effort and now you're waiting for them to also, after the end of the hard day, whether you've done all your work and you're ready and they've done all their work and they've come, you are waiting for a conversation. You are waiting for that connect. But this person is always preoccupied with their gadgets for whatever reason, whether they're numbing or they're just addicted to it, whatever the reason may be. All right? And this is the cause for discontent. Maybe you bring it up and then there are arguments after that. This is what I feel. But so the basis of this is that you want, your love language may be different from their love language. All right? What can you bring to the situation and what can they bring to the situation to heal the connection? And look at this. You are in your head. You feel they are neglecting you because you are not good enough. And look at them. They are numbing themselves and maybe because you've been so upset and you've been thinking they are not interested in you, you've been withdrawing. Maybe you've put a wall. You don't realize it, but you may have put the wall because now you feel that you're not wanted and you're doing the work. Maybe you're still doing all that needs to be done, but there's this invisible wall which has come because of your being upset, your sorrow, your feeling that you are not good enough for them. And because they sense this wall, they are feeling left out in the cold. So how can you both contribute to healing this connection? Is to come out of this energy. There is nothing in a relationship that cannot be sorted out if you bring in healthy conversation, which is something you are possibly willing to do and they haven't been doing. All right? External influences, maybe after some spat, you have walked away because they are feeling left out in the cold. I feel you have walked away, you've taken away your energies here because you feel you're not wanted and your effort is not appreciated. And this person is now feeling left out in the cold. So can you save this connection? With the Six of Wands, it talks about victory, but Six of Wands also talks about ego. So you can definitely have a victory in this situation. This situation can be saved. You can bring in the love that you always had. You had so much love. They thought the world of you. And this is just due to lack of communication, which you were always willing to, but this person didn't. But now with this separation, possibly after you walked away, they realize the importance, because they always knew the importance, but they may be realizing now that, you know, they haven't given you the time and effort that you wanted, and that was needed for this relationship, because that's very imperative in every relationship. But the problem is ego. Who makes the first move? Ideally, you feel you're not wanted, so if they want you, they'll come to you, and they feel, how could they leave me and walk away? So they are in their ego. So, you know, it's basically something's got to give. Who's going to do it? So I feel, and should this relationship be saved, you have temperance. Temperance is a beautiful card. It's also called the alchemist. It is also a card about patience and coming into balance. This is Sagittarius energy. So what does this card say? This card says that this connection, if it should be saved, provided both of you come into balance. Your energies within yourself is balanced, and then you have that communication from a place wherein you have done the work, when you have worked on your self-worth, pile number 1, and you know that you are worthy, and you do not need their validation to know that you're worthy, and you don't do their share of the work, you just do your share and bring what you have to the table, and allow them to bring. Maybe you have done so much for them that they realize that you're doing their bit of the work, and you really, if they don't contribute, it's okay, because you're very self-sufficient. But you've got to draw a line, and you need to communicate. And when you come into balance, you and especially since you've withdrawn your energy, because I don't see this as an external influence, I just feel that you have walked away from this connection, and that is what's caused this separation, possibly no contact or whatever. And you can save this connection. All this connection needs is a proper heart-to-heart conversation, like two equals. You know, when you met, there would be a lot of love. Even now, there is a lot of love, which is why you are feeling terrible. And it's not that they are feeling very happy about it. No, they are also in the 5 of Pentacles energy. And what you both need to do is to come out from this low vibrational energy and have that talk without your egos in it. And that's possible only if you both come into balance. Because if you come into balance and have that heart-to-heart conversation, this relationship is going to blossom like no other relationship. Because the temperance here is about, you know, transforming lead to gold. This is alchemist energy. But you need to do the work first on yourself, which will trigger them to do the work on themselves, and then you both come and have that conversation. It may take time, but give yourself the time and space, and stop judging each other while you do so. Let's take a look at your advice cards. Selenite, clear the clutter. Yes, there's a lot of overthinking in your head, pile number 1, and possibly in their head too. Or in your case, I think you've got to just clear your mind, work on your self-worth. In their case, they have to stop escaping from problems by indulging in, you know, numbing themselves either by gaming or watching something on the internet. For some of you, I feel, I'm just getting this message, maybe for some of you, your person's addicted to porn, all right, which is something that doesn't sit well with you, which is fine. And you need to speak it. Maybe you've not spoken to them about it, all right, and you need to. This is just for some of you who just got this message. I hear this, all right. So they need to clear out the clutter. What is it that's bothering them that they need to numb? That is what they need to work on. All right. And your walking away from here or building that energetic wall is actually hurting them, and they will do the work. But for that, you also need to do the work on yourself and know that you do not need their validation to know how special you are. You should know your worth. You are the Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. Beautiful, big, happy changes. So you do that work on yourself, and as I said with this Temperance card, you are going to have a connection like none other. This is a very beautiful connection, and it's just that one misunderstanding because you've not had your heart-to-heart conversation. You've not tried to work it out. You've let egos come in and you've just walked away. all right? And when you come to have that conversation, do not play the blame game. You say that these are things which hurt me, and if there's something bothering you, which is why you're doing it, let me help you out. If you'd like to discuss it with me, because I tell you my problems, so you should tell me yours. Maybe we can find a solution for it together. And if it is just that this person is generally just likes to, because there are every single person here, I find in my own family, or we tell the children, you're spending too much time on the phone, but my husband and I are just as bad. So it is something that has creeped into all our lives, and this is something that we need to guard against. But do not play the blame game. You did this and I did this and this, but you, that time you were doing this. Understand, this conversation is for you to heal the connection, not to pacify your egos. You've got very strong egos here, both of you. Maybe your person a little more, because you've done the work, which is why you are in this energy, because you're hurt. All right, maybe they just have an ego because they need to work on themselves, because this whole idea of numbing themselves so much with other gadgets is because there is something they're not happy about within themselves, which needs to change. But with this card coming out from the angel answers, you are going to definitely heal this connection, and it's going to be beautiful, but the work needs to be done. Chameleon spirit, act as if, yes. So when you come to meet each other, if you're going to have that talk, speak as though everything is fine, or we are already working towards something that is beautiful. And in your mind's eye, create that vision of you being happy, of those golden times when you were, things were great in front of you. Envision that and bring it to life. All right? Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. And this could be a message for both of you. But since you are coming to this reading, follow your inner guidance every single time. All right? Now, I'm telling you that if your egos are aside and if you have a heart-to-heart conversation, this relationship can be healed. It should be healed, because it's going to be beautiful. But you need to decide, do you really want this? All right? It's not about a tarot reading. It's not about what advice you get from the people around you. It is about how you feel deep down inside. What does your heart say? Does your heart say this is the one? Or does your heart say, no, I want to move on? But to be able to take that decision, also you need to work on yourself, on your self-worth. Block, clear out the clutter. Just shut everybody else's voice, including your partners. Just think about you and say that, do you think you want to heal this connection? Chances are that you do, otherwise you wouldn't be here for the tarot reading. In that case, make that decision. Yes, I do. And then reach out. Sometimes if you are the more mature person by the looks of it, if you just reach out and say, I'd like to talk to you, and do it in a way which your tone doesn't put them off, because when the work is not done, any little thing can trigger your egos. And maybe you actually have that heart-to-heart conversation and then give each other time and space. Maybe you don't come immediately back together, all right? But you speak your problems. These are the things, and I've been upset and I need to work on myself. So if you still, by choice, have a period of separation, that's fine, because you're coming back together, you're healing. But this is going to help you. You have rejection. This is exactly what you thought, because this person was taking the attention which used to be showered on you onto something else. You feel less than. And this is something which you need to work on yourself as well, pile number 1. And you get trust. Trust in the process. Whatever this happened is to trigger both of you to do your work. You on your worth, and them on something that's bothering them, which is making them an escapist by nature. All right? And they need to work on that. Express your love. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. With this coming out, I also get another message. For some of you out there, you will know who this is meant for. Being the Queen of Pentacles, and I'm not talking genders, you may be by nature, Virgos, do not express. Your love language may be acts of service. All right? Though you do like to have that quality time with your partner as well. But you may not be, and this person's love language may be, words of affirmation, or no, words of affirmation. No, what is it called? Is it called that? Basically, they're someone who need to hear you say what you feel. They want you to express your love, and you feel that you're doing so much, that is because you love them. But they want you to actually say things. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. So they want you to do more than what is practical. You may be taking care of all their practical needs, and of everything else. You're the mature person, you're doing everything, but maybe they want some fun. They want you to profess your love, which I know you can't change your personality for someone, but when you are in love with someone else, you want to see that smile on their face. So if it makes them happy for you to express, it's all right. Maybe you can't speak it out. If you are a Virgo, then Mercury is your planet. You'll be great with words. Write it down. If you feel embarrassed talking about it, little cards or something like that. Use your creativity, but express your love. Maybe you are feeling that they rejected you because they focus their attention here. For all you know, they feel that you are so good and they are not good enough, and that's why you don't profess your love to them. So take it how it resonates, all right? Sometimes all you need is a little conversation. Express your innermost feelings and not bring in the tones wherein you're, pointing fingers at one another. Just come into balance and have that conversation, and you are going to be so happy. You'll know that this is your fairy tale. You get the drama queen, the number 14. I saw it somewhere else. There's another 14 here, all right? 14 adds up to a 5, so there's going to be changes here. 14 for me is a very special number for many reasons, but I always feel that this is a very, I don't know why, but I always, whenever I think of counterpart energy, I think of 14. For what reason, I don't know. And in fact, you may be seeing a lot of maybe 41, 14 or 14, 41, mirroring numbers. So this is a sign for you. So here there is 14, 14, and you get drama queen. Some people need a high level of attention to validate their sense of worth. Make sure you're not that person staging needless plays. And I feel this actually applies to both of you. You want that conversation. You want them investing their time into maybe doing things with you. If you're doing things for the home, or you're doing things for the two of you, you want them to pitch in. And they may be the ones who want you to profess your love, have fun activities. So there is love in both your hearts, all right? It's just that you both express it differently, and you've not had that conversation, so you don't really know what each other's needs are. And because you have your own self-worth issues, both of you need validation from one another, which shouldn't be the case. You should be complete in yourself. So work on yourself, which will trigger them to work on themselves, and then actually have that conversation and see that these are the things that you like, and ask them what are the things that they like, and you just watch this connection blossom. All right, that's all I have for you, pile number 1. I hope I have brought you some clarity on the situation. You can definitely save this connection, and you should save this connection if your inner guidance is calling you to do so, which is why you're here, I believe. Big happy changes are about to happen. But you need to make that decision, go all in, keep your ego in check, have that conversation, but have that conversation when you come into balance, all right? So that's all I have for you, sending you so much love and light. Take care. Bye-bye. Pile number 2, those of you who have chosen the selenite palm stone, welcome to your reading. Happy Valentine's Day. And I feel, my beautiful pile 2s, that your relationship may possibly be affected by, we'll see when we look at the cards, but I feel this external influence. Either, your families on either side, or your friends have got a bigger say in this connection, or bigger influence on either you or your person, which may be causing, this particular situation, whatever it is between the two of you. Let's take a look. Now, these are your advice cards. We'll look at them towards the end. This side, your energies. This side, your person's energies. All right, I'll explain as we move along. However, if you feel you resonate more with this side, you can interchange. If you resonate with both, or you feel your person is, reflected in both, then just know that you both are mirroring, and that's fine. But if nothing agrees with you, then this is not your reading. Check another pile. All right. So let's get in. First, we're going to take out a card which says, what is your contribution to the current situation? What is it that you did or did not do because of which your connection is at this stage? And you get the 9 of Swords. Okay. What is it that your person did or did not do which has contributed to this connection coming to this stage? They get the Page of Pentacles. Okay. What is it that you can do to heal this connection? You get the Devil. And what is it that they can do to heal this connection? And they get the 7 of Pentacles. What are the external influences? You get 2 cards here. What is it? The King of Chalices, which is the King of Cups, and the 5 of Coins, which is the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, you get 2 cards here also. Can this relationship be saved? And you get the Princess of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Should this relationship be saved? And you get the Daughter of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. So you have 3 pages in this relationship. Pile number 2. I was right with this selenite. External influence. In fact, I feel you're in this connection with your person, and most probably it's you, all right? Because we have the 9 of Swords and the Devil in your side, if you resonate with this side, because this is what I feel. There is I sense third party, and third party as in a romantic interest. Whether this person is physically in your life or in your partner's life, or they haven't healed from it. You know, it's almost like the ghost of that ex is there in this relationship. Either you or them, or the 2 of you. You have come out of your relationships. Maybe you both have come into the relationship because both of you were on the rebound, and then you felt this attraction, and at that time you were going through so much and you came in, and now you both I don't know why I feel your person has healed from their ex. I mean, they've gotten over their ex and they're willing to work on this connection. But you have still not, is what I feel with this 9 of Swords here. You're having sleepless nights. All right. And you are stuck here with this Devil energy as what can you do to heal this connection? You have to get out of this energy that is holding you back. So what is holding you back? What is keeping you in this energy? Maybe, you know, when they are trying to work on this connection, because their contribution to the connection is a Page of Pentacles. Maybe they are contributing to this connection somehow. They're trying to give you something solid, but it may be something small. All right. But they don't see anything in return from you because you are stuck in your world. And I feel your world has got to do something with this King of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. In the past, someone has left you out in the cold. Someone you thought was the one for you. Someone you had a lot of love for. All right. And this person left you out in the cold for whatever reason. And you actually felt devastated after this. All right. And then this person may have come along and maybe you've got into a relationship with this person, but you haven't worked on this. Before you've healed from this relationship, you may have got into a relationship with them. And this person is not a king. They may not have the maturity that this person had. So you are still stuck there, is what I'm getting very strongly, pile number 2. And so now this person doesn't even know whether they should do anything more. What can they do to heal this connection? And they have been given the Seven of Pentacles. They have to just give you time. They have to give you time to heal. Maybe you've spoken to this person about this person. All right? And maybe they're just waiting and they're not investing anything more because they don't know whether you are ever going to come out of this and pour your energy here, or you're going to be stuck on this energy here. Can this relationship be saved? With the Page of Cups here and the Queen of Wands, I feel it can be saved. This person here is very attracted to you. They find you very beautiful, very attractive. And when they came into this relationship, as I said, I feel if they had something going before this, they had healed before they came into this relationship. And they're genuinely drawn to you. They find you innocent and naive. And they, at the same time, they find you so beautiful and attractive. All right? And they are still ready to invest more in this connection, and they are ready to give you time to heal. But the work has to be done on your side. Definitely done on your side. And when you do this work, you'll be able to offer your cup to this person. And you'll be able to actually actively be involved in this beautiful, loving and passionate connection that this could be. Should this be saved? And with this Daughter of Swords, I just feel the message, wait and watch. Because this should be saved only if you are willing to do the work and put in the effort that this person is putting in. Because I feel that this person is willing to wait, is willing to wait for you to get over this and put in that energy here, because they see this beautiful side to you, but they won't wait forever. Pile number 2. And so and it's only right, because they have a life to live, and they're being very patient with you. I'm not trying to call you, or I'm not judging you, because things, when it's concerning the heart, it's sometimes just beyond us. It's to teach us something. This may be a divine connection for all you know, which you had with this person, but this person, the reality is this person is no longer there in your life. This person's walked away, leaving you out in the cold. The way this person is dressed, I feel for some of you, they may have left you at the wedding altar. This is just for one or two of you, specific messages. They may have just walked away, just dumping you there when you were waiting for them. And this has really been a huge blow to you. And though you're devastated and in that sorrow, whatever, maybe this person has been your friend in the past and they came by your side to support you. Now, for each of you is going to be different. But this has been a huge blow to you, and you have, in all that sorrow, possibly entered this relationship with this person, but you are not over this person yet. There are a lot of things you need to work out or work on, especially, decluttering with this. As I said, you need to get this person out of your head, and you need to understand that, you don't give your remote control to someone else. They should have no power over you. You need to get your power back from this person and know that you are complete, you are unique, you are beautiful the way you are. In fact, you don't even need validation from this person that you're the Queen of Wands. You should know it. And for that, you need to work on your self-worth, pile number 2. And if despite the work, if you feel that you are not, or if you feel that you need so much of time that you can't invest in this connection, then it is up to you to actually let this person know, because this person is invested, but they're just putting in a little bit of effort because they don't know which way you're going to be. They're being very patient with you, and you owe it to them to actually make that decision whether they should, you want to have this relationship or not. Because in this, I just get this, only time will tell, wait and watch is what I'm getting with this. Let's take a look at your advice cards. With Amethyst, you get trust your intuition. Absolutely. If you're stuck on this person, you follow your intuition. Do you really think this person is coming back? Was this person for you? And if you feel yes, we always say, don't wait for anyone. Is this person coming? For all you know, this person left you and went with someone else. So do you really think you want to be with this person? Do you really think this person is coming back? And why did you say yes to get into a relationship with this person? Now, if you feel roles are reversed, then you can reverse the roles. Maybe this person has not gotten over their ex, and you've been putting in effort and you've been patient, but they are still stuck there. And you feel this, energetically you feel someone else is there in your relationship. So take that how it resonates, all right? Choose a new direction. Yes, whether it is you or your person, you need to give it some time and then see whether this is exactly where you want to go. You've got to make that decision and not keep the other person hanging if it's you. And if it is them, then you have to decide, do you really think this person is putting in the effort, or should you move? It's something for you to decide, and only time will tell. Wait and watch. But if this has been happening for a very long time, you need to make that decision. Co-create with spirit. Grow spirit. The number 17 could be significant. Ask your spirit guides for answers. Connect with the divine. Whatever happens is for a reason. Don't allow guilt to be the reason that you make a decision. Work on yourself. Work on your self-worth. And then follow your heart. When you follow your heart, you may hurt a few people, but finally it's going to be for the highest good of all. But if you make decisions out of guilt, out of sense of duty, you're not going to be happy, and you're not bringing happiness to anyone else. You need to work on this energy if it is you. And if it is your person, then you know where they are at, and then you need to work on your creativity, on building your life, on building yourself. And spirit is with you, the universe is with you. You're being asked to follow your intuition. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Yes. So if in the past, this has happened and you're blaming yourself for it, you need to know that whatever happened here, if this person stood you up, if this person ditched you, it has got nothing to do with you. They are on their own journey, and you don't need their validation to be this wonderful person that you are. And you are not a failure. This was meant to happen to teach you something, possibly to trigger you in a big way, so that you can get over this devil energy, get over what's holding you back. Movement. When you work on yourself, you will be able to actually decide what you want, whether you want to choose a new direction, move away from here, and get out of this 9 of Swords energy. This devil energy is holding you, just keeping you stuck. You need to live a life, and you need to liberate this person if you don't want to be with this person. Or vice versa. If it's this person who's in this energy, then you need to liberate yourself and live a life. If you see that you've been patient and this person has not been doing the work, or if they try, you still feel the energy of their ex, then there's only so much you can do. And same thing for your person, if you are the one. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I feel that if you are this energy who stuck to this person, you're not bringing passion into this connection. This person's giving you a lot of time, but you're not. And this is what you need to heal this connection, because you're not invested here. They are so drawn to you, they have love for you. They are so physically attracted to you. They feel passionately towards you, but you are stuck here. Until you leave this energy, you're not going to be able to reciprocate. And if it is your person who's stuck on someone else and you are waiting for them to be romantic with you, to show passion, and they are not, then it's time for you to choose a new direction and walk away, because there's only so much you can wait, all right? With the mermaid here, the number 4 could be significant, as well as the number 8. Look below the surface of your emotional reactions to know what is really going on, for things are not always what they seem. Okay. So maybe, for some of you, you're being told while you're waiting, if you are the one who's waiting for your person to come out of it, you're being told to look at the situation from a different angle. All right? There is something that you're not seeing. Keep your emotions aside and then look at things from, an objective point of view. Keep yourself away from the situation and then look at it. If your friend was going through this, what would you tell them? Give yourself that advice. You don't know the complete picture. You need to converse. But first you need to heal if it is you who's in this energy. And if your person is in this energy, then you need to decide what to do. You need to look at things. Do you really think, keeping your emotions aside, do you really think this person is going to be able to do the work and come out of this? Or do you need to release them, move in a new direction, and maybe when you go, they'll get triggered enough to, if they really wanted you or not. So this is something you have to decide. Pile number 2, not easy energies. Whether you're on this side or in this side, either ways you're going through a lot. All right? If you're still stuck on someone else, but you are in a relationship with something and it's not someone else and your things are not working, I can imagine those sleepless nights that you have. Sending you so much love. Have the courage to work on yourself and ask your heart what you want. And once you make that decision from a place of love, from your intuition, or maybe at this particular point, that this person isn't coming back, but you may have gotten to this relationship, but you don't feel it. Then release this person. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't keep them hanging. There is no right or wrong. Right or wrong doesn't happen the way we see it. But you make that decision, whatever be the decision. If you feel you're still in love with this person and this isn't working, say so. And don't keep it inside because you feel guilty that they have been supportive and they are going to feel bad. No. They will feel worse that you're just hanging there and not putting in the effort, or whatever you're putting in, they still sense a wall. You're doing them a great disservice and you're doing yourself a great disservice because inside your heart is not happy. So maybe you leave this connection and walk away in another direction and you don't find this person anyway. But at least you are going to be doing you. You're going to start something creative. You will align with your soul purpose. And then at a later date, when you've worked on yourself and you found your self-worth and you found your sense of purpose, either this person will come back or this person will come back or there'll be someone else. But right now, you are not happy and this person is not happy. And if they are in this energy, then you need to know how long you want to wait before you take that decision. If they are not making this decision of leaving you or, telling you the truth or working on this connection for whatever reasons, again, no judgment, then you need to liberate yourself and live your life. No one just keeps waiting forever for someone else to do their work. No. And you are absolutely full, complete in yourself. You just need to work on your happiness and follow your heart. All right? I hope this reading brought you some clarity. I hope this reading has helped you so that you can, work on your intuition and move forward to live the best possible life. Sending you a big hug and sending you so much love and light. Pile number 2. Bye-bye. Take care of yourselves. Pile number 3. Those of you who've chosen this beautiful Amazonite heart, this is your reading. It is such a beautiful stone. And guess what it tells you? It tells you to loosen your grip. So I feel one or both of you wants to have complete control in the situation. All right, so one person wants to have it their way over and over again is what I feel. Let's look at the cards. This side is intended for you and your energies, this side for your persons. You may interchange if you feel drawn to this one. If you feel both resonate with you or both sound like your person, even that is okay. All right, you're just mirroring one another. But if nothing resonates with you, obviously choose another pile. All right, so let's get started. First card, what is your contribution to this situation? Wherever your relationship is at this time. It's you've come here for this reading, trying relationship. So what is it that you have done to bring this relationship to this place? And you get the Page of Swords. Okay. And what is it that your person has done to bring this, in any relationship, if things are not okay, one blames the other blames the other. People who are with the first person will, say, yes, yes, it's that person, they shouldn't have done this. And this person, the people on his side or her side or their side will, keep telling them that they are right. But the truth of the matter is that if something doesn't work in a relationship, 50-50 is the blame on both sides. And it's not about the blame, it's about your contribution, what you did do or you didn't do. All right? So, what is it that, I don't know why I've not given this explanation to the other two piles, but I think you needed to hear it, which is why I'm saying it. It is not about who's done more work, who's not. It's, if this connection hasn't worked, it's because you both, either maybe you've put in a lot of work and they feel they've put in a lot of work, and maybe, I feel that there is this energy which is coming in that, there's a lot of comparison between the two of you. If this is a lovely couple, wants to live together, romantically attracted, you shouldn't have competition between one another. You are both on the same side, and I just feel that there is this blame game. I'm better than you, I've done more, like you have, and I'm not calling you out as in a, to point fingers out at you. We are all human beings, we all go through all these emotions in some relationship or the other. Okay, so no one is here without a shadow side, because if there's no shadow side, you don't move forward. You need that balance of light and shade. So it's not as though you're the only one and I've called you out and there's something wrong. No. It just means that there is this energy I'm getting in your connection that you're not able to find a solution because each of you is blaming the other. So let's see, what is it that they did or they didn't do to bring this connection to this stage? And you get the, is this 2 or 3? Oh Lord, I need my glasses. 1 second. Oh, it's none. It is 9. Okay, this is the 9 of Wands. Okay, exactly what I was saying. Anyway, we'll come to this. What can you do to heal the connection? And you get the Knight of Swords. Okay, so possibly you have got a lot of air placements in your chart and this person has fire. What can they do? And they get the King of Pentacles to heal this connection. External influences, you get the 3 of Cups. Okay. Can this relationship be saved? You get the King of Swords. Should this relationship be saved? And you get the 6 of, is this Swords or is this Wands? This is 6 of Swords. Okay. Oops, sorry. All right, pile number 3. What is it that you have done or not done in this connection which has brought about this current situation? And you get the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is the little spy. All right. I feel that you are a person who likes to read, who likes to, indulge in things that helps their mind grow. This is Aquarius energy. All right. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So you want to know more, you're inquisitive, and these are the things that make you happy. All right. Very strong air energy I get. And you are also intuitive. You actually have this mix of logic and intuition. All right. And it's possible you've picked something up in this connection. And I feel that's a third party because we have this 3 of Pentacles here. Something that is influencing either your person or you. It could just be friends, all right, who are saying that, oh, your person should have done this, or telling your person, that way. And you seem to be getting swayed by it because if it is you who's influenced by this 3 of Cups, because for air signs, friendship is very important, especially Aquarians, very important. And if you have given the friend that say in your relationship, then maybe that friend's equation with this person depends. If they don't like this person, they're not going to view them in the way you view them. So they may have said something to you which has stayed in your head maybe, and so you may be with this King Knight of Wands here, I feel you may have spoken your truth to this person, and it may have not gone down very well with them. So what can you do to heal? You need to speak your truth. But with the Knight of Wands here, you're being told that when you speak your truth, you cannot be brazen about it. You cannot think that your truth is the ultimate truth, because there are more sides to a particular thing. And you need to allow the other person to speak their truth as well. Alright? So having that conversation, being really honest is very important. But also know that you don't know it all. You're not the King of Swords as yet. You are Knight of Swords, and you need to work on it. So when you have that conversation, don't be rigid, all right? And be kind when you speak. Now, for your person, how have they contributed to this? With the Nine of Wands here, I feel this is wounded warrior energy. Maybe this person has a lot of responsibilities. They are going after a lot of things. Maybe they're very passionate. This is fire energy. And maybe they find you cold. Alright, maybe they want more attention, because if this is fire energy, we are talking about Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They need attention from their partner. Maybe you're not giving them that attention, and you are maybe mingling around a lot with your friends. Or it could be, if you find it reversed, then whichever way it is. So this person has put a barrier around themselves, and you feel it. So now you're convinced that maybe they're no good, if your friends have said so, because they're not invested in it. It's that same blame game, what I'm saying, what I was getting in the beginning. You feel they are not interested, they feel you're not interested, and either you are allowing your friends to brainwash you, and they are allowing their friends and family to brainwash them. And this is why the situation is like this, because you are not directly speaking to one another, and if you do, it is the tone of pointing fingers. And what do they need to do with the King of Pentacles? It's possible that your connection has been going on for a while now, all right? And maybe you've been waiting for commitment, and this person hasn't made a move. Or this person hasn't been showing interest. Maybe you have proposed to them, or you are waiting for a proposal from them, and it's never happened, because every time you propose, they say, let's wait a little longer. And if they are meant to propose, they're not doing it. And what they need to know is that you are going through all this energy and being influenced by your friends and feeling this way because they are not committing to this relationship. And they need to commit to this relationship if they want it. So external influences, as I said, friends and family. Okay, I don't see a romantic interest here. I just feel it's friends and family. It could be a single friend. It could be one person whom you or your person or both of you really speak out everything to. That friend, from their side, it's not that they're trying to keep you apart. It's their perception, but they are not you. A third person can't tell you what's happening in your relationship. You have to follow your intuition. Can this relationship be saved? Yes, it can. If you both come from a place of friendship, keeping emotions a little away when you have that discussion, and logically speak about what it is that has transpired. Has it really been so bad? Why is it that things are not working? From a place where you treat one another as an equal, king to king. Speak equally to one another. Not, trying to have this power struggle. Blame game. Amazonite. Loosen your grip. It doesn't have to be your way or their way. It's you're in a relationship. You want this relationship to grow. You have to be equals. Someday someone puts in more effort, someday the other person puts in more effort. But if you want this relationship to work, there has to be absolute transparency in your relationship, absolute trust, good communication, all right, and no one-upmanship. You are not in a competition with one another. You are in the same team, moving ahead to build a beautiful life. So can this relationship be saved? Yes, it can. If you come from a place, your higher self, from your higher vibration, and not in this blame game energy, and by keeping this external influence out. You don't need a third person, no matter how lovely that third person is, for either of you. You do not need anybody else in between your relationship. I don't even feel you need a counselor. You just need each other. You need to speak to one another with absolute clarity, no hiding your feelings, no hiding your vulnerability, actually stating everything there without blaming. Should this be saved? Yes, it should be saved if you are willing to move to calmer waters. But if you're again willing to bring this 5 of swords and 5 of wands energy, then this will not work. And it's not worth it. You don't want to live a lifetime with a person fighting your entire life through. Recycle is repeating one after the other. It's of no use. So, but this can be healed. Let's see what advice cards you have. Appetite. Get out of your comfort zone. So if your comfort zone is, not being vulnerable, you're being told to be vulnerable. If you're the kind who is more logical and less passionate, then you're being asked to, see what they want and give it. And if this person is afraid of commitment, then they are meant to come and do that. The situation will improve. That's what I get with the 6 of swords. You will move to calmer waters. But when will this happen? This will happen. Is this coming in? Yes, we put it here like this. But this will happen only if you come to that clarity and speak to one another. I don't know if you have heard of transactional analysis, wherein there is a dynamic where you have parent to child, or it could be when both of you in boss energy, parent to parent, or parent to adult, or parent to child. But the best is adult to adult, when the two adults who are on the same page, conversing with one another without playing the blame game, without being condescending, without being bossy. That is when you move forward. All right? And your situation will improve. You need to just keep the third party and whatever they say out of the situation. Come to an energy wherein you've got to ask yourself, is this relationship important to you? What brought you together in the first place? And then speak your heart out. And do not look to compete with one another. Hawk spirit, let spirit be your guide. The number 32 could be significant. There will be change in this connection. You will move to calmer waters. Situation will improve. Spirit is working with you. You are protected. All right? But you need to understand that you do not need anyone else. Trust your intuition and be kind when you speak. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. And possibly you're just meant to be with one another, which is why Spirit is guiding you. You're meant to do great things, but it won't happen if you keep competing with one another. You are possibly meant to work in collaboration for something. All right? Maybe you both are not just romantic partners, but maybe you are also business partners. And it makes things really uncomfortable if you speak in this, you're in this competition energy. Maybe your soul purpose, your life purpose is to align together, which is why Spirit has brought you together, and you're supposed to do this for the larger good. But somewhere you've just started competing with one another, and that's because of this influence, I believe, and their lack of commitment. And this will change. Growth. Yes, This situation has the potential of a lot of growth, and if you both come together and actually work without competing with one another, there's a lot of growth for the two of you. You trigger each other to grow and be the best versions of yourself, as well as for what it is that you're going to do if you're in some sort of collaboration. There's going to be a lot of growth here. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yes, I believe that. There is a lot of potential in this, and you saw it, which is why you came together. But somewhere down the line, your communication, and that is what is really very crucial in a relationship, is any sort of relationship, especially one in which you want to live together for a long, long time. And if you want to collaborate, you really have to communicate. So stay optimistic. Everything is not lost. If you feel things are not good, there's walls up here, ask yourself, why is it that you are reacting this way? Work on yourself. Have that conversation from a place of kindness, from a place of equality. Look at this, grace. The number 8 could be significant, or the number 4 and 5. There's going to be change. What does this say? Forgive yourself and anyone else in your situation, even if you and they do not deserve it. To forgive is to mirror the divine forces who love us. This is so beautiful. Seriously, instead of blaming one another, forgive them, forgive yourself, even if the two of you don't deserve it. I love that. All right? Because when you forgive, you're just actually bringing, allowing grace to come and wash over you. Spirit has a plan. So you need to forgive one another. You need to have that conversation from a place of equality, from a place of maturity, and the situation will definitely improve. And this person will either propose to you or you will propose to them, depending on who's on which side. All right? And it's irrespective of gender. So there is a lot of potential here to improve, but you need to come out of your egos. You need to come out of this you did it, I did it kind of thing. And most importantly, you need to keep this third party, whoever it is, out of your thing. And I feel it's friends and family. All right. So that is all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope this reading resonated. I hope you can take something from it. And yes, your situation will improve. All right. So with that, we come to the end of this pick a card reading, sending you all so much love and light. Bye-bye.